FASD, or fetal alcohol spectrum disorders, is a lifelong condition relating to brain damage, permanent brain damage caused by alcohol exposure during pregnancy. In the majority of cases of a person with fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, you don't see the characteristic facial features, so it can be an invisible disability. And it takes a multidisciplinary team, a paediatrician, a psychologist, a speech therapist, to sit down and really start to understand the young person's strengths and weakness profile. Diagnosis is central to FASD prevention. It's central to FASD therapy and support. So
let's have a look at this one.
diagnosing is often a light bulb moment for families, be they the biological family or carers who are looking after a child, or the individual themselves, particularly in adolescents and adults. It switches on an understanding of why things have been so hard, why this young person struggled at school, or why their behaviour's so difficult, and importantly, why some of the traditional behavioural management approaches haven't worked.
Well done. Excellent work. You are a good storyteller. You're a tricky thing. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. A beautiful morning. Did you love that rain? Yes. And it looked dark this morning, didn't it?
With the researchers coming, it's been fantastic. Because we need to educate the parents. Your child has been diagnosed with this, because a lot of parents go, no, nothing's wrong with my child, but hey, yes, there is something wrong with your child, and we only want the best for your children. And so it's good for us to actually have this screening done, because it'll then allow me to go to the parents. This is what's wrong with your child. We need this, this, and this, and you're going to have to come with us and be, a part of this journey with us. So it's not only just us doing the journey, it's them doing the journey with us, with our kids, yeah. So I think it's very important.
It's the kind of issue that once people know that it's real, and that's taken a long time to come in Australia, people are only now just realising that alcohol is toxic to the developing fetus, but it's a no-brainer. I mean, this can be something that happens pretty quickly if we just get the word out there that alcohol is toxic to the developing brain. So, yeah, it's really exciting for me to be involved in this field, because I think that in a 10-year or so period, we can completely change the game in Australia.
My hope? No, I've got a lot of hopes and dreams for them. I know that they can succeed if they put their mind to it. One of our sayings is, you're smarter than you think, you're stronger than you seem. So we kind of do that every day with the kids. We give them, you set goals. These goals become reality, and we want to be positive towards these kids and have that high expectations of them, and tell them that they can, their world is their oyster, and they can go wherever they like, no matter what they, who they are, what they are, where they come from. So we push a lot of positive onto them.
We feel really fortunate to be able to come and spend time on your country. And there are a few audiences that I think need to hear about FASD. There's the general community. We need to gather around a pregnant woman and a pregnancy as a family and a community, and protect that pregnancy from alcohol exposure. That's where the main game is. So we need to change the social norms in Australia. It's no longer okay to smoke cigarettes on an aeroplane. It's no longer okay to drink alcohol during pregnancy. It's actually as simple as that. The second audience are clinicians. Doctors, obstetricians, nurses, health workers, paediatricians. We need to inform ourselves of FASD and advise women not to drink in pregnancy at every opportunity, and refer them on to specialist services if they are. And then the third audience that needs to know about FASD are policymakers. So we need the mainstream systems, Medicare, NDIS, school funding, justice, disability services, child protection, they need legislation around FASD such that it's screened for and considered in therapy and funding approaches. And I think if all of those things can happen, nationally we'll go a long way to making FASD history.